Big coup for WWE as the Lucha Bros are leaving AEW and headed to World Wrestling Entertainment, or at least it looks like that, according to a report from Wrestle Purists. I'm going to read it out. According to multiple sources in AEW, the Lucha Bros are expected to leave AEW when their contracts expire this year. Some sources speculated that they were headed to WWE. Some claimed it was a formality. They were originally planned for a AEW World Trios title match at Wembley, but those plans have now changed, again, courtesy of Wrestle Purists. Fellas, it's a damn shame Kenny Bomb is not here to defend this and probably bury the Lucha Bros, but huge news, and this coming off the heels of, we recently heard that the Machine Guns were headed to WWE as well. Looks like WWE is really going all in, for the lack of a better term, on the tag team division. Carol Valentine, tell me about it. What's your reaction to this move?
That confuses the hell out of me, because you look at the WWE's booking of the tag team titles and it feels like they don't give a damn about them right now. Like they're changing randomly, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, what's going on? And on the other hand, you get two awesome tag teams, like pretty much at this point veterans of the business. That's going to bring a lot to the locker room. It's going to make the tag team division exciting. If they play their cards right, let's say, for a good year, maybe more than that. Like, again, I love the Motor City Machine Guns. I love the Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix. Like, although I called these guys a veteran, maybe that implies they're a little older. Ray Phoenix is still kind of crazy. It's still going kind of wild. And for some reason, like, maybe Dragon Lee is nowhere to be seen. I don't know what happened to that guy. Did he get injured? He could be like the new...
Nope.
Okay, I don't know what they're doing with Dragon Lee then, but like maybe they...
he's on a milk carton. That boy's missing.
That Triple H booking is kicking in right now, bro.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is if you're looking for a younger version of Rey Mysterio, which WWE's always been doing ever since 2010 or something like that, Ray Phoenix could be your man. And like... I like Penta Zero M, or whatever his current name is. He always changes it up a little bit. But like he can literally do anything, you know, like the hardcore style matches, one-on-one tag team. He's a good like utility player. And at the very least, you know, you could do, you know, have him as your mid-card champion. And maybe if you push it a little, maybe even your main champion. But we'll see. His peak for me was at, I'll be honest, in Lucha Underground, but that was like basically his house. I don't know if he'll be able to reach that high in the WWE, but like this is definitely a plus. And I feel like this is more of a possibility now because, I remember talking about this with you earlier, maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I felt like those rumors were squashed and these guys were actually going to stay in AEW for a week now, but like, I guess not. I guess they're heading out. And if it's as dramatic as you say, if they're canceling their, you know, all-in world championship match, I almost look at this as a done deal or very close to being done. So I wouldn't be surprised just because they've not been booked, you know, much in AEW on AEW television. So that might be the reason. That might be, the best reason why you wouldn't book these guys, because otherwise, if you have them on your roster and if you're not booking them, Tony Khan, we got to talk about it. But yeah, so I really do think this is more than a rumor.
Yeah, and Brian, like, we've seen this before, people going back and forth between these companies. I mean, but the Lucha Bros and the Machine Guns, like I said before, it just seems like WWE is really trying to bolster that tag team division that, you know, Carol might not agree with this, but people like me are looking at it and it's like, do we really have a tag team division in WWE outside of Awesome Truth and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory?
We don't.
But what's your reaction to this?
I mean, listen, man, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, the tag team division in WWE is currently weak. I mean, DIY held those titles for 29 days, and now they're back in the Bloodline's hands. So very, very, very crazy, you know what I'm saying, stuff over there. But aside from that, man, I think that they would actually be a great signing for the WWE. Even if they're taking L's, they'll definitely get more time than what they're getting over in AEW. And that's no shot at AEW. That's just what it is at the moment. They're not getting time. So personally, I would go on ahead and get them. And I would definitely keep them away from NXT because I don't think they need to be in NXT. And I think that they can be they can be a tag team that really means something to the WWE and can really make some stuff pop.
What I would do honestly is I would set up a tag team tournament, like have your like take a page out of Tony Khan's book, because look, as annoying as I know some people find the tournaments to be, they're effective at getting what they want, right? Or accomplishing what they're trying to set out. Like, have 2 wild cards and have the wild cards be Penta and Ray Phoenix and on one bracket, and then Motor City Machine Guns in the other. That's how you build excitement. That's how you get that first shot of adrenaline right into the tag team division and make it something that's like must see, right? And like we're all gonna be waiting to see like what that final matchup is gonna be. Is it gonna be like Lucha Bros versus the Motor City Machine Guns? Like that would be a great, like you can put that on a pay-per-view, and that boom, that's a match on a pay-per-view that people are gonna watch. And like on an individual level too, we also need to remember that these two guys are just prime athletes. And like Penta, for those of you who remember the original All In, he main evented that show. He's no slouch as a singles act. We know he's got it in the ring. And one thing about Penta, I think, to watch out for in WWE, if that it does end up happening, he's going to connect with the fans on a level that I don't think a lot of people are prepared for, because he's got like a very distinct and cool look with the makeup and the face paint, all that stuff, the mask. And on top of that, that like innate charisma that you don't really need a mic for. Like you just do it by like your actions and the way you come off and the vibe. He's got that. Like he just feels cool, and like he's got the chant that's over. Like Penta is gonna be a guy to really watch. Ray Phoenix, obviously, we'll see how he cooks in WWE. I don't think that necessarily is going to be a place where his style is going to be prioritized, but that's a whole different conversation. And I think one of you guys mentioned it earlier, right? It's like they haven't really done much. I think honestly, the Lucha Bros kind of peaked in AEW in 2021. Yeah. Like with that all-time match they had against the Young Bucks in the steel cage at All Out. And that is not a bad thing. They had 3 really good years in AEW. 3 great years, I would even say. And sometimes it is that old adage of it's time to leave the territory. And that's part of the reason why this is good. It is good that talent from AEW, you need a shot in the arm, you need, something to do creatively, there's another place for you. Vice versa for talent in WWE. This is a good thing for wrestling. I know there's going to be a lot of fans who are like, oh,
come on.
Like, whatever online, but like at the same time, like, it's cool. I love how they cut the Brian. That's crazy.
I heard him laughing. But, man, yeah, it's a net benefit for WWE's tag team division, too, because it needs any type of shot in the arm right now. Like, they just kind of lost the plot, especially in the last few weeks. Like, DIY wins the title. They lost it to the Bloodline. But, I'm like, what? Chill, bro. Like, I'll breathe for a second. So, this might go ahead and let us have that. And I really agree with you when it comes to Penta and Zoream. It's like... he has that cool mask guy vibe that I see in Rey Mysterio, that I see back in the day. I saw it with Bandito, and I see it in Penta Zero M basically. So he could go far. I think he's a little on the older side, but like his style, I feel like is much more, like beneficial when he's in the WWE. Besides the hardcore stuff he does, like because Ray Phoenix goes insane, like. He goes insane, but Penta doesn't need to go insane. He does sometimes, but so, yeah, I really think out of everybody here, Penta might benefit a lot, but I don't want to skip over the Motor City Machine Guns either, because both of those guys can talk. Alex Shelley, basically everything you're seeing on the indies or in AEW even now, and in the WWE, like he was the inventor of most of those moves. Like he's insane, his pedigree. They definitely need their flowers and at least one good run in the WWE before they hang up their boots and call it a career. Now, Brian, you said they shouldn't go to NXT. Omer, you said they should do a tag team tournament. Well, where's the WWE Tag Team Tournament? The Dusty Rhodes Classic. I mean, it's on NXT. And we have a tie-in with Daniel Garcia here, too.
Triple H era, man. Switch to the main roster. New era, new week.
Ain't no way they got Daniel Garcia there, bro. What are we doing, man?
Daniel, we can talk about that later because there is some news about that. But Ain't no way. If they go to NXT, I'm gonna, as a fan, I'm gonna be disappointed because NXT does not need them. They are much more needed on the main roster. Like that's how
Agreed.
impactful they are.
Well, yeah, if this was like a Jade Cargill or something like that, or like at a level when it comes to in ring, I would say, yeah, go to
Facts.
NXT, learn. But
Yep.
they've been wrestling for 20,000 years. It's like they're just got to figure out maybe a couple of different camera angles, but I think they'll be fine. Not Daniel Garcia, but the Lucha Bros. So, yeah, it's exciting. I'm actually excited about it. Let's see where it goes. Kiss the ring and follow for more.